Hey guys, so today I'm sharing with you my favorite products from the month of November. Why am I doing this? If you're not familiar with favorites videos, basically that's what I do. I show you my favorite products from this month. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it instead of rambling like I always do. So the first product is actually a lip gloss. Now this stems in with another obsession from this month. We have Netflix, so on Watch Instantly I finally got to watch season 5 of Gossip Girl because they finally put it on. Now I think season 6 is on air, but I do not have the patience to watch it on CW with commercials, so I'm just gonna have to wait. But I was obsessed with Blair's makeup on her wedding day when she got married to that douchey prince. She had amazing like muted eyeshadow and then kind of like a dusty rose blush and then these amazing pink lips. I'm not even gonna lie, I spent like an hour on Google trying to figure out which gloss it was. And no joke, there were like legit fights on forums saying, oh, it was a Chanel Glossomer, or it was this Revlon Pink Pop, which happened to be super cheap and in my collection already. Now, obviously, I'm not sure which one it was, but I'm not gonna lie, this looks almost identical to what she has. So if you're curious of what this looks like on, I actually had this gloss on in my last haul video, and I've been super obsessed with it. If you put on about 2 layers, you get this amazing like glossy, I don't know how to describe this pink, but it's super pretty. So it looks just like this, and you can pick this up at any drugstore, anywhere from like $5 to maybe $6 or $7. So that is my first favorite. The next favorite is actually something that I rediscovered in my collection. I actually purchased this, stuttering Stanley. I picked this up probably either last year or the year before, and then I lost it because I had thrown it into a purse that I wasn't using, and it was in like the trunk of my car, and then when I was cleaning my car I found it, so I was really excited about that. But this is Warm Soul, and it's a mineralized blush. This was in a favorites video, probably a couple favorites videos way back when, and I was so glad I cannot speak. I was so glad that I found it again because I've been wanting it so bad. I actually almost purchased it when I was at a MAC counter recently, but I found it. Basically, it's kind of, I don't want to say metallic because that sounds weird for a blush, but a super shimmery, like dusty rose mauve color. One thing that I really like about this blush is that it complements so many skin tones. Even on fair skin, I applied this to my friend Brooke, who has a really fair complexion. It looked amazing on her. Medium skins, dark skin tones, I just love it. So if you're in the market for a new blush, definitely check this one out, especially for the fall and winter. It just looks amazing. Another rediscovered item from my collection is actually the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I had purchased this a while ago. This is a new tube, obviously, because that other one would have probably been like expired and toxic on my face. But I was walking through the drugstore and I saw this and I was like, hey, I tried that before, but I don't really remember like if I liked it or not, because I honestly didn't really use under eye concealer that much before. I kind of just recently started getting into it. I don't really have like purpleness under my eyes, but I kind of get like redness because I itch my eyes all the time. I can't handle it. But I got mine in number 15 Fair. I really like going lighter with concealers, especially under my eyes, just to add brightness. And the thing that I really like about this concealer is in other concealers that I've tried that are creamy like this, I have lipstick on my teeth, I feel like that it kind of like dries and tightens under my eyes. I don't know if there's some kind of like hydrating ingredient in this, but I don't get that at all. Like it feels nice on my eyes. My eyes don't ever like feel like dry or flaky afterwards. I'm one of those weird people with dry under eyes, so I don't know, I just really like this concealer. And what I've been using to set this concealer is the Laura Mercier Universal Invisible Setting Powder, right? Yes, I got it right. And what I'll use to apply this is the e.l.f. blush brush. What I really like about this blush is, as you can see on the sides, it's incredibly flat. So almost like a paddle. So what I'll do is get the tiniest bit of powder onto the lid, and I'll kind of just like dab a side in and then tap it off, and then I'll just use the flat side of the brush and just pat it right under my eyes. Even though it claims to be invisible, I still feel like it adds some kind of like brightness under my eyes. So for $3, $1, $3, I believe, you can't go wrong with this brush, especially, I hate when people say like EX, like I just did, instead of ES. But these two products together work beautifully. Something else that I've really been liking this month is going with really natural eyes. So what I'll do is find kind of a light pink or kind of salmon-y eyeshadow color and apply that onto my lid, just a light wash, and then go in with a matte light to medium brown in my fake crease and blend that back and forth. I just feel like since my lashes are so short and stubby, whenever I do darker shadows, if I'm not wearing false lashes, then my eyelashes just kind of like go invisible, which they are right now because it's like 11 something. It's 11:08 p.m. and I don't feel like applying more mascara, so don't judge me, Judge Judy. But this is the eye product that I was reaching for until I got my Lorac Pro palette. This is still really nice though. This is the Beauty Rush Luminous Shadow from Victoria's Secret. Now this is a powder product. I've had it for a while and I think powders like last longer expiration date wise than like cream products. And this is just called Tutu Pink. So basically you open it and I feel like Revlon or L'Oreal came out with these like forever ago. It has this weird sponge tip and whenever you put it on it's just a really light peachy pink color with like micro silvery iridescent glitters in it. It's super pretty and it just looks really nice on my lid with just a slight cat winged liner. So yeah, this is really cute, but now that I got the Lorac Pro palette, that comes with a matte light pink and I like that more than this. But this is still pretty, just a dot in the center of your eye just to add a little extra sparkle. The brush that I've been using to apply my eyeliner for the past month now is from Sigma. This is the EO5. Before this, I was using a Eco Tools brush that was a really stiff angled brush, but I really like this more, especially with my smaller eyes. I feel like it's really easy to flick out the liner and get it really even on both sides. I needed something with a super tiny point just because, like I said, since my eyes are too small, I can't really go thick on the outer edges, otherwise my eyes would look like even smaller. So this has been my favorite brush for eyeliner. That's all I have for beauty favorites. Now onto random favorites. The first one is Etsy shops. I have been obsessed with finding jewelry on Etsy just because I feel like you get more unique pieces rather than seeing the same thing everywhere. Although Etsy has like a ridiculous amount of sellers that kind of recreate the J. Crew bubble necklace. But I have two favorite Etsy shops this month. The first one comes to no surprise. It's L&M. The owner of that site is actually my friend Jen. She has a channel here on YouTube, Jenn5716. I am obsessed with all of her pieces, especially this one. I've worn it so many times. This is the Audrey. I've worn it so many times, shown it on my Instagram and my YouTube channel, but I just absolutely adore it, especially with the holiday season coming up. It just matches with everything, whether you're wearing like a plain V-neck or like a plaid shirt like this. I just adore it. And something that's really exciting, she's actually come out with new colors. She has one out right now called the Smoke, so it's kind of like these smoky gray rhinestones, and then she just came out with another necklace that is absolutely beautiful. It's like this except for the rhinestones are ruby and it comes with a second attached gold chain on top. I believe it's called the Grace. It's incredibly gorgeous. I will have her Etsy shop linked down below so you can check her out. And the other shop I'd like to mention is actually one that I discovered through my friend Jen, and I'm not sure if it's pronounced MikayLove or Mikay, I'm not really sure. It's MikayLove. I will have her shop linked down below as well. She does make bracelets and necklaces, but I actually only have two bracelets to show you guys. I can say that the bracelets are incredibly well made, but price point, they're super cheap, which is awesome. So as you can see, it has these two gold chains with kind of like this creamy fabric ribbon weaved through, and then this beautiful aquamarine rhinestone. What I really like about this too is the clasp. It stays on nice and tight so you don't have to worry about it falling off. So that's what it looks like on. And what I've been doing is stacking it with this bracelet here. This is just one of her wrap bracelets, and I got this one in pink just because I thought they looked so cute together, but she has all kinds of color combinations. I believe they start off at 7 inches, but if you need them customized, she can make them shorter or larger for you. So yeah, I've really been loving these, and like I said, they're incredibly affordable, but they're super cute. Now that we've discussed all those nice ladylike things, let's get into the fat kid favorites. First of all, Tams. Holy cow, if you haven't tried these yet, don't, because you'll get addicted like I have. These should be added into the food pyramid because they are so delicious, but they're probably so fattening and so bad for you. I don't even want to look at the calories because I have consumed so many. But basically, these are an Australian cookie, and I guess Pepperidge Farm does like some kind of special thing during the holidays where you can get them at Target. They have them in chocolate cream and caramel as well, caramel. Tomato, whatever. But basically on YouTube, all these people are doing this like Tim Tam Slam thing, so of course I had to join the club and try it. Holy cow, if you haven't had it, you're missing out. Go get it because it's delicious. My sister and I have been like nom-nomming these like crazy. Tim Tam Slam. Yeah, I just said that. That's okay. Final favorite of the month is Little Cuties. I get so excited for the holidays to come up because these come out and they are so delicious. I'm not even sure if these are tangerines or clementines. Either way, they're delicious. I get so excited because Keegan and I will seriously like each eat like 2 or 3 of these in one sitting and just eat them all throughout the day. Layden's obsessed as well. But they're delicious and they're fruits. I mean, they have to be kind of good for you, right? Basically, you can get these in giant bags at the grocery store. And I don't know, something about these, I just automatically think of Christmas because we always have these at Christmas time and they're so good and cute. And that is all that I have for you guys today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!